mean, you know?
Well, I can.
I don't get enough.
There's that guy I did a video about recently. He's got plenty of videos you can choose from, but they're just so retarded. Neftali. But I warn you, trying to watch his videos.
Well, you know, I've come to expect creationist videos to sort of be retardedly inclined.
Well,
you know, no, I'm still waiting for them to come up with a good point, and when they do, you know, I will address it as that. But until then, yeah.
His point was, his point, his argument against evolution was because we can't hold our breaths, we're not free, and hence evolution's false.
The thing is, that's not a new argument. I mean, I've heard several things before where they're saying, like, if evolution was true, then we'd have like gold skin and laser beams for eyes and all that sort of shit. And it just brought me back to the idea, like, okay, if man was created perfect in the beginning, does that mean that man was created in that fucking image, and then because we sinned, we became like as we are now? I mean, come on, what the fuck? I mean, Jesus Christ, what kind of argument is that at all?
Well, you know what would be interesting? I mean, essentially with the biblical account in mind, if we were made in that fucking image, let's say hypothetically, obviously, it's not going to fucking happen, but hypothetically, let's say we do fucking evolve laser eyes. Then what the fuck happens to the Bible? I guarantee you that the Bible starts to evolve again. We get a new generation, a new fucking version of the Bible. Ooh, we get the modern day King James version or some shit like that. It's like they need to adapt constantly to the evolution of humankind and their moral standards and whatnot. It's fucking hilarious.
There's already a modern day King James version, and the original KJV started going fucking skits about it.
What's the big changes, do you know? Well, just roughly.
That's the weird thing. There's no major changes at all. There's just a few things like changing a few thys to use and all sorts. That's all it is. And they started kicking off a right fuss.
Well, originally there was a lot of changes, though. There's a movie that you guys should all check out if you haven't already seen it, and it is called... sorry, give me a second while I stutter here and look it up, because I got it on my hard drive. While I'm doing this, while I happen to have the mic, sorry guys, but I just wanted to ask, Angry Womble, is this the discussion where you're talking to Neff and he has no idea what fucking evolution is? Is that the link that you just sent me? Because I've seen that video.
That's every discussion he has.
Was that part of the 12-hour call?
Yeah, it's that long-ass one, yeah. Agora.
I can't even watch 5 minutes of Nephilim Freeze videos. How can you talk to him for 12 hours, even if there are breaks?
Honestly,
Sorry,
when I listen to Neff talk about evolution, I go from a guy to an innie. Okay, like honestly, it's just like, are you kidding me? It's that disgraceful to like just. Anyway, moving on. Back to the original point. I wanted to fucking plug a movie here. Agora. If you haven't seen it, I'll actually type it out.
I've seen it. Brilliant film.
Chat.
That's an easy film.
It's a great movie, and it talks about sort of the origins of Christianity and how it developed in the Roman Empire, the Roman society, and essentially how they literally just forced their way into making it the standard.
Mm-hmm.
That originally happened because of Emperor Constantine, because he wasn't originally Christian, then he became Christian, and he founded a new city which he intended to be a new Jerusalem, which then ended up being Constantinople, and then it's nowadays called Istanbul. That was the main reason why Christianity became one of the norms in Roman Empire, and then it just expanded from there. Besides that, that was just one particular form of Christianity, and then you got the other Eastern Orthodox, which went further into China as well. Sorry, Karen, what were you saying?
Well, yeah, actually, sort of build on what you were saying. It's actually quite interesting if you dig even deeper into the origins of Christianity, other than like it's Roman Empire influence. Like before that, Christianity literally was heretic cults, with these little fucking bands here and there throughout the fucking the Roman Empire, and they're heretics for this. But what's interesting is it captivated people at the time. It seemed sort of like, I mean, to put it into context, it's sort of like where we are right now. It just seemed like the most logical path to them, ideologically. And Christianity definitely caught on, and it started fucking influencing people in the Roman Empire and the politics and whatnot. And then Constantine used that to his advantage. He said, well, fuck, here's all these people that are naturally going to fucking vote for me and make me in power if I fucking influence, if I make this sort of like the standard religion. And that's what he did. And he became incredibly successful for doing that. And I can't fucking condemn him for doing it. He's a military genius, sort of like what Hitler was.
I mean, that's not even a new thing. There's quite a famous quote where the wise see religion as false, the ignorant as true, and the powerful as useful. I mean, I think that's what you're trying to get out to. But what you're talking about before the time of Christianity, before actually becoming Christianity, it was a heretic cult, and what it was called was actually just called the Way. I'm not kidding. It's just called the Way, and which I think is why they've got the Way of the Master. I mean, I think that might be something from it, and that was what it was called originally. And I'm actually surprised there's no such thing called the Way at the moment, which it's just called Christianity as it is. I mean, since then it's changed unbelievably so from what it was.
Yeah, well, it is interesting. Well, naturally, like as you and I were talking about earlier, like how labels naturally find their ways into describing a massive generalization of something. And I think that's exactly why it adopted the title of Christianity, simply because it revolved around this concept of one man, Jesus Christ, doing this, blah, blah, blah. And that's Christianity, I mean, the Way doesn't incorporate all the different aspects of Christianity, but essentially proclaiming Jesus Christ specifically, the rest of the Bible doesn't even matter. Or, obviously, it was just like stories told on the Sabbath at the time. But the important factor back then was that Jesus Christ was he was essentially the sun of our solar system type thing, as far as the analogy of Christianity goes. And that's why the name was adopted. And it makes perfect sense because throughout our entire history, that's what we've been doing. We've essentially been trying to give labels to simplify things. It's like human nature, right?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's in human nature to make things as simple as possible. I mean, the more complex things get, the more difficult they become as well. I mean, again, Occam's razor as well. I mean, the closer we get things to simplicity, the easier it is for us to understand. It's not for the sake of logic and reason. It's just for the sake of us understanding it. I mean, and also in a mechanical sense for efficiency as well. I mean, that's probably where that comes from, to be fair.
Well, I think that's actually one of the aspects that fascinates me about the human mind to begin with, is the fact that logically, and the thing is, we actually operate logically. We're constantly determining, is this true? Is this claim true or whatnot? And logically, we operate on a basis of Occam's razor. However, while we're doing that, we also overcomplicate everything that we think about. We make shit more complex than it needs to be. We're fucked up, man. Us humans, man, the perfect fucking creature. Are you kidding me? We are fucked.
And I like the fact that Kitch and Zulu have gone quiet.
No, it's a message.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, come on, add into the conversation here. I want to hear your accents, man.
Well, yeah.
I don't know who there's someone.
Yeah, I think basically agreed with the Max man there, and I don't know what else that I can add without. Yeah, it's about over fap.
He's like,
without repeating.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
He's trying to add on, but it's just not working.
Yeah, just give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. It'll only take another few seconds. Oh my god.
I need to get up to wait. Fuck,
One of the classiest shows ever.
Yeah. Smooth.
Thanks a lot, guys. That was going to take longer. You screwed up the train of thought.
The fact is, it's not just human society that's fucked up, it's just general reality that's fucked up, and we just have to deal with it as a state of consciousness. That's the main problem of this.
Well, I mean, and once again, it sort of goes. It's weird how this relates to the conversations that we had prior to the show. But what is the goal of what you're attempting to achieve through like a moralistic perspective? It entirely depends on what you perceive to be the best thing for people, and if you perceive any kind of notion of God being a burden on society, it's natural that you're probably going to come on YouTube and make fucking videos about it and try to tell the people, it's like, you don't need this shit. However, for a lot of people, God is beneficial to them. They have fucking hollow, shallow, empty, retardedly void lives. And, for a lot of those people, I actually support the theistic concept. Granted, I feel pity upon them, but if it helps them get through this fucking life, you know what I mean? Like, sort of like the way science helps us get through our lives. The way we look at science and see the fucking beauty, the magnitude, the scale, the fucking measurable testament aspects of it. Theistic aspects are the same thing to certain people. And, I would never presume to take that away from them.
The thing is,